Alright, you guys, so we are back. So let's see what else is going on. Or the Divine Collective. So we already got that something concerning real estate, savings, treasure in some group, whether they are a governmental body, some type of society, some type of group, could be family for some of you, friends that are trying to keep some type of charade going concerning that. It feels like it could be some form of inheritance that they have gotten their hands on and acting as a power of attorney or some form of trustees or something like that. So let's see what else is going on from the universe for the Divine Collective, please. So we have a player here, playing the field, not looking to settle, seeking options. So someone in this energy is a player. Could be an ex. Could be just somebody that's a player in this whole charades game. What else for the collective, please? This player could be fed up over it, not having it, frustrated. As you can see on this player card, this person is out on the beach. It's like they're living this good life, and now all of a sudden they're fed up. They're over it. Let's see what they're over. So once again, it's giving that stubborn energy, frustrated energy, can't sleep energy with this fed up. And then we have repo. So somebody's properties and everything like that is being repossessed. So it says default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. So this is possibly a key player in this whole situation. This person could have been being extra. This could have been someone on the online platforms with their online community, being dramatic, trying too hard, you know, doing the most with this clown under the bottom. But yeah, so with this home being in this repo, is going back to the home, that the real estate that we saw on the last spread. But whoever this person is, they're a fake friend, they're a frenemy, two-faced with hidden intentions. So this is definitely someone that you knew or know that's involved. And there is some new boo, new love, learning each other, flirtation. So at some point this person could have been booed up with you. This could be an ex. But there were a lot of red flags, warning signs, take heed. It was a risky situation from the beginning. Maybe you saw the red flags and overlooked them when it came down to this person. Let's see what else. We have graduation day, leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. I feel like that's your energy. You have graduated from this type of energy, this type of person. You learned your lesson. You acquired the wisdom that needed to be acquired. Going back to the last spread, it was like you needed to know your worth, have self-love, and want more for yourself. So this person helped push you into that energy. So I feel like that was the lesson. So now you're coming into this lucky break, this good fortune again, good things coming. It's a turning point. So let's clarify these. What is this player? Why is that here? Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? Why is this player here? This person is sipping. This person is nosy, spreading rumors and gossiping. Like I said, this is the person that was online. It could have been in a physical community, or virtual community, as well as a 3D community, spreading a lot of gossip, rumors, just to devalue you and make you seem like whatever you're saying in your defense is not credible. What else for this player and sipping from the universe, please? So meanwhile, this person could have possibly had someone knocked up. Someone could be pregnant, expecting. Or this is someone who actually got you pregnant, either now or at some point in your relationship. It's also giving this person could have a lot of people knocked up. Let's see. And I also feel like at this point, someone could be prying into this person's business, finding out the tea on them as well, and they're discovering that this person has, a few babies on the way, or children spread out, or something like that. A lot of baby mamas. Yeah, it's receipts and evidence. This person is guilty as charged, and it's being exposed right now. So yeah, it's some receipts on this person, but I still feel like this could go either way. This person could be spreading rumors and lies that you're pregnant, and they have some type of concocted evidence trying to make it seem like you're guilty, or making it seem like they're exposing you in some way. But I'm getting a feeling like this is this person's tea being spilled because they were being nosy in your business and spreading rumors and gossiping about you. Someone spilled the beans on them. So what is this fed up over it and not having it? Can we get some clarity on that from the universe, please? What is this person fed up about? It seems like they're fed up with being single and ready to mingle. They're ready for a real relationship. However, it feels like they still on the hunt. It's cuffing season for them. So it's like they're fed up with being a player. They're fed up with pretending to look the part, is what I'm getting. Because remember, at one point they had a lot of wealth that didn't belong to them, so they was living this fictitious lifestyle. So now they want to be swept up, or they want to sweep somebody up. They want to be head over heels, falling in love with intense emotions. It's like they want something real now. They're tired of pretending. But so far their life has been this roller coaster ride full of highs and lows, off and on again, hot and cold. So it just feels like they've been having a lot going on. And this facade, I feel like for them, it's becoming very exhausting. What else about fed up? Cuffing season is swept up. And this person could also be doing some form of candle magic, some type of fire magic, to try to find their real love, which we already know how that will end as well. And this person could also be looking for love in all the wrong places, because it still looks like they're out and about on the party scene looking for, you know, Mrs. Right. And that may not be the best place, although it could happen, but that may not be the best place for the type of commitment that they're looking for at this point. So the roller coaster did come out again. This person is full of highs and lows, off and on again, hot and cold. What is this repo here? I feel like people are laughing at this person with laughter here, wholeness, overjoyed, and smiling. It just gives like someone is laughing at someone because they're going through this. Maybe their own haters, their own ops, maybe even some of the people that they partied with, because on the bottom we have turnt, party animals, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures. What else about this repo? My boo. Official status, exclusive relationships, seeing each other openly. Whoever this is, they could have ghosted this person, or cowardice, disappearing at. These could be the women that this person was juggling, laughing at him, and or men, whatever, you know. What else about this repo? The dirty money wanted to come out. Laundering, steal, illegal. So yeah, once again, I feel like this property, this real estate, we have Bonnie and Clyde under the bottom as well. I feel like this was done under some illegal pretenses. They could have stolen this property or bought it with some stolen money, something like that. But yeah, under the bottom we have Bonnie and Clyde. What is this frenemy here? Can we get clarity on that from the universe, please? Recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing. So now this frenemy is thinking back to the memories you share with this person. They could be missing you or just reminiscing over your relationship. I also feel like this person could be being questioned about how they attain this home, this property, this wealth. So they're having to recall certain information. And there could be this feels like an interrogation of some sort. And I feel like whoever is interrogating this person, they may have some pictures with this person doing questionable things. Maybe pictures of this person meeting up with the other group members, pictures of, you know, questionable things that this person could be doing in the background or could have done in the background. Let's see. Also, I'm getting from this dirty money card as well. This person could have dealt with a lot of strippers or streetwalkers. Could be escorts, high value escorts, I guess you could call them high end escorts. So that may be what they have pictures of as well during this interrogation. So now this person wants to be spiritually woke, self-aware, cutting through illusion, detaching from ego. They may be going through some type of ego death at this time as well. They could be feeling like they're a black sheep after being caught up, of course. Also, they could feel like you're spiritually woke, you're self-aware, you have cut through a lot of their illusions and somehow made them detach from their ego. Anything else about this framing? Yeah, this person could suddenly have a light bulb moment about something, or the investigators could have a light bulb moment about something. But this is a sudden realization. They're feeling inspired, insightful awareness. Maybe they're having a light bulb moment about you, your ex-person, ex-friend. What is it about this new boo? But yeah, during this light bulb moment they're having about you, they're self-medicating. There could be some addictions, irrational behavior. Get some clarity on this new boo, please. Why is this new boo here from the universe, please? We have this turnt, party animal, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasure. So this new boo could be someone that they're partying with at the time, but they really need to cleanse, detox, rid themselves of negativity, and go through some type of purification process. However, instead they are turning up with this new boo, or this could have been you and this person back in the day, or back when you knew this person, or back when you partied with this person. But it's feeling like this is current energy. What else about this new boo and turn? Cards are sticky. Move the energy around a little bit more. So we have, this is a key player, important person, playing an essential role, irreplaceable, and then black sheep, rebelling, going against expectation, defying norms. In a way, it's giving like this is talking about you and this person from your past. It feels like your person from your past was going down one path and you were down another one. It's like almost giving like you guys were polar opposites. One of you, which would be the other person, was more of a party animal. You, on the other hand, was more on your spiritual path. You know, you seem to be the rebellious one. You didn't go along to get along. And with that, this person looked at you as a black sheep, whether in your family dynamic, your friends group, you were always the odd one out. So I feel like that made you a target to some degree, especially to this person and whoever else is involved in this group. But now they're doing their research on you, learning more, gaining insight. So what is this graduation day about, please? From the universe. Well, this person is still looking at you like a snack because you have leveled up. I'm feeling like they're starting to see that your uniqueness is what has paved the way for you to be successful, what some could consider lucky, what has allowed you this good fortune and things like that. And so in the midst of that, these frenemies became jealous. But this person feels like they're still attracted to you, or your level up has attracted them even more. And the fact that they've done a lot more research on you. What else about graduation day, please, from the universe? Yeah, because there's still this walking red flag. They want to be this red flag in your life, and not to mention now they're actually penny pinching. They're having some type of financial struggle with saving up and budgeting. So of course you look more and more attracted to them because you can bring them back to this lifestyle. Is what I'm getting. However, is this legal situation still in the background? One second, y'all. But yeah, it feels like some type of legal situation is going on in the background. That this person could be involved in, possibly involving this whole thievery, this laundering, this illegal stuff that's going on, this evidence. What's this lucky break, please? Kinky ways, fantasies, fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore. This is giving some type of, your good fortune is have heart-to-heart conversations, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. Somebody with kinky ways that has a lot of fantasies and fetishes and all of this wants to have a heart-to-heart because of your lucky break with this good fortune. However, we do have this cleanse under the bottom. This person wants to detox, rid of negativity, or purify, but that could be you. You want to keep your energy pure. You don't want anything or anyone negative around you. Let's see what else. Skirt, quick getaway, the runner, escaping. Yeah, this person is trying to escape. I feel like these legal issues, this whole situation, they may be trying to come back and be in some form of a relationship with you to kind of like brush this whole legal situation under the rug, as if, you know, you were aware of what was going on. You gave this person permission to do said things with your real estate, with your wealth, or your treasure, or your savings, or your inheritance, whatever this is. So I feel like this is just some form of a tactic or something like that, although they could possibly need, you know, some money right now, but just know this person is still a red flag, and they're looking at you as with lust is what I'm getting from that. They're lusting. They could find you attractive, but I feel like they are lusting after what you have, or what you have accomplished, inherited, or whatever like that is what I'm getting. But yeah, we have machismo under the bottom. This masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. It's just giving this person is a toxic masculine. So yeah. So yeah, that's what we have for what's the news. I'm gonna go ahead and get us some tarot. Let's see what's going on with that. So it's like it could be a group of people. You may not know the rest of the people that's involved in this, but this particular ex or ex-friend or whatever this was, you know this person. but you may not know the entire network of people that were involved, but you definitely know this person that played a key role in, you know, this con artistry. So let's see. Let's do some reversals as well. What is the divine collective's energy right now? The two, how am I saying the two? We have the Chariot in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. So I'm feeling like gotten halted, came to a halt. They weren't able to successfully plan out something. Or their plans were exposed. But it says procrastinate, plans fall apart, poor planning, unrealistic, plan is safe. This is Aries energy. That could be significant, doesn't have to be. And then we have the Chariot in reverse. Lack of control, lack of direction, self-doubt, aggression, arrogance, carelessness, obstacles. So someone, we've seen that this person has been very, very arrogant. And with this Two of Swords in reverse, Libra energy, Cancer energy, there is some clarity here, decisiveness, action, and intuition. So someone has some clarity here as to what's going on. Let's get a little bit more. Holding on to something. Someone feels like they need to really hold on to their money. They could be going through some type of scarcity right now. That could also be why, you know, their plans are not working, why they're not able to move forward. So I guess they're seeing where they need to really hold on to their coins. So this is the Moon in the reverse, Pisces energy. Conscious clarity, calmness, regaining composure, release of fear. I feel like whatever what was going on, you know, under the moon has been exposed as well. May have something to do with the money or the coins that are being held on to really, really tightly. It's coming to light. Then we have the Ace of Wands, surrounding a new beginning, creation, desire, enthusiasm, energy, new opportunities, and growth. So, yeah, someone here could also be procrastinating, could have some self-doubt, but they do have clarity and intuition as to, you know, how to, you know, gain stability. Or they do have some insight when it comes down to being in this scarcity mindset. And they're releasing or learning to release this fear so that they can be inspired and, you know, have this new beginning, create new opportunities, and have some growth as well. But let's see. This could be you. You could be procrastinating right now. Not saying that you're out of control or lack direction, but you may have some self-doubt. So yeah, we have the Temperance here. You just need to remain balanced, be in harmony, be patient. So let's see, what is this Two of Wands in reverse here? For the Divine Collective, please. That is Sagittarius energy. We have the Devil in reverse. So releasing limited beliefs, ending of unpleasant experience, recovery, and then we have sexual attraction. Capricorn energy. Also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Like this is that player that was in your energy. This is their energy. Although they could be trying to heal because they did seem to be going through an ego death, there's still some actual karma that they have to deal with. So right now they're going through a lot of financial problems, bleeding success, lack of resources. This could also mean that their actual ancestors are not backing them, even though they've made a few changes in their life. But yeah, now this person is in debt. They feel like it's unfair. They could be selfish and they want power and domination. With this Six of Coins in reverse. What is this Chariot in reverse, please? Yeah, and then under the bottom we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So this is someone who's been caught. They could be facing punishment. But this criminal has been exposed. This liar, this thief. But what is this Chariot in reverse, please? For the Divine Collective. person may owe the justice system as well, cause the scales are there. Yeah, this Chariot is for this Knight of Wands in reverse. This person is hurried, chaos, anger, scattered energy, frustration, careless. This is Leo and Cancer energy. Air and fire. They want to recover. They want to be accepted. They want forgiveness. They want to find peace. They want to heal something. After, you know, all of the chaos that they cause. So, with this Four of Cups, Scorpio energy. What else about this Chariot in reverse? It's like they're realizing that they're not getting anywhere with this Chariot in reverse. It's like their plans are not working, their vessel is not moving, they're not protected. Yeah, surrounding this community or surrounding this home with this Four of Wands, Aries energy. I'm getting and their stability. But I'm getting home because their home is in the background, and we were talking about real estate, estates in general. So they want to make things right when it comes down to that. They possibly want to also work on a friendship or a family situation with you. And they want to fix their reputation throughout a community or within a community, whether it be online or in the 3D or both. Anything else about this Chariot in reverse? I also feel like this Four of Cups is for you. You're going to recover, and you're gonna have peace after this Knight of Wands caused this chaos, and you're gonna be celebrating with this Four of Wands. However, like I said, this Knight of Wands in reverse, they're going to be facing a few obstacles. What is this Two of Swords in reverse here? Reverse please. So we have the Empress in reverse. Somebody that's dependent, empty, creative blocks. So this is someone that's being judged right now. So this is an Empress in reverse. They're dependent, empty, they have creative blocks. They are not taking action, lack of concentration, indecisive, and has anxiety. So they're being judged, or they're under judgment right now. And someone is getting clarity due to this. This person could also be frustrated, defensive, anxiety, once again, exhaustion, fatigue, lack of motivation. That could be the female partner in crime when we saw the Bonnie and Clyde. So that could be this Knight of Wands partner in crime. Could be a baby mama. One of the baby mamas. else about this Two of Swords in reverse with the Empress in reverse and Judgment? King of Cups in reverse. Cold, obsessive, manipulative, moody, volatile. I feel like they're both on the Judgment. This King of Cups could also be this King of Wands. I mean, this Knight of Wands in reverse, just based off the actions. So Judgment may be called on both of these people, or this Empress in reverse called Judgment on this King of Cups, or vice versa. And someone has gotten clarity of this. Oops. Here we have the Star in reverse on the bottom. What is this? Let's see why is Judgment being called here, or why are these people on the Judgment under this Two of Swords in reverse? Reverse, please. Because of an Ace of Pentacles, prosperity, opportunity, manifestation, abundance, new career, or financial opportunity. So it's feeling like this Empress in reverse called Judgment on this King of Cups in reverse, or it could have been a Divine. Or you call Judgment on these people for trying to take this Ace of Coins, this Ace of Pentacle, steal it. So what is this Four of Coins? Capricorn energy. I'm trying to speed it, y'all. These two wanted to come out. So this Queen of Cups feels like getting a return to sender, or some spell work is backfiring, or yeah. But this Queen of Cups in reverse is insecure, moody, withdrawn, codependent, overwhelming, which goes right along with this Empress in reverse. So I'm taking this is one of the baby mamas. And this person is being delayed, frustrated, they're panicked, they've been slowed down, they're facing problems ahead and miscommunication. This is Cancer, Gemini, and Sagittarius energy. It doesn't have to be. So that's why they're holding on or trying to control something. They're trying to conserve the coins that they have, or they're trying to control a situation or hold on to something really, really tightly. So they could be doing spell work, although, you know, I don't really see the Magician or anything, but it's possible. They just could be getting karma for what they've done. We also have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse situation. Could be the same person. This Queen of Cups could also be this Queen of Pentacles. Is that Virgo and Sagittarius energy? This person is feeling suffocated, nagging, materialistic, jealous, homework conflict. So this person is having a lot of issues. But like we discovered earlier on in the other spreads, that someone was envious and jealous of, you know, your prosperity, your good luck. So that's why they took it upon themselves to come up with this plot, plan, scheme, or whatever to try to, you know, unlawfully or illegally take, you know, property and wealth from you somehow. Whether this is a governmental body, a secret society that work together. These could be two different women that work with this masculine, or these are just two people. But we know that there is up to 3 people that's in this network. What is this moon in reverse here? Can we get more clarity? Pisces energy. And I meant to say that the Queen of Cups reverse is Pisces and Cancer energy. So this is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Critical, dismissive, overbearing, overly emotional, cruel, cold-hearted, and bitter. This is that Scorpio, Virgo, and Libra. Don't have to be. And we have the Aquarius energy with the 6 of Swords in reverse. Resistance to change, stuck, emotional baggage, unfinished business. So something about this Queen of Swords reverse is being exposed for what they were doing behind the moon. It feels like they were trying to get away from something, but now they're not able to. Something about them not wanting to change. Like I said, these people seem like they have gotten used to the lifestyle, and they talk so much crap about, you know, possibly you to a community to make you look bad and to make you seem uncredible, to now they don't want to change anything because it will make them look guilty to, you know, the community, their audience, or whoever was paying these people any attention. So they don't want to look guilty, and they don't want to look broke, as if they didn't attain their wealth, their abundance on, you know, the right way or on their own. So it's all about ego, is what I'm getting. Instead of doing the right thing, they want to, you know, be egotistical and materialistic, even though, you know, they're guilty as charged. So we also have the Sun in reverse. So this is once again temporary struggles, failure, sadness, depression, negativity, and low vitality. So these people may not have a lot of energy left. They're just going into a world of darkness, seems like, and poverty. Under the bottom we have a lot of fighting going on. But it's just no happiness right now. It's just because they're not willing to let up. They're making their lives a lot more difficult. So it feels like the divine is trying to push these people to do the right thing, like clean this up, so that you can begin on the path to healing your situation. But it's like the longer that you're trying to hide behind the lies and illusions, the more and more things are going to get worse, is what I'm getting from this. So what's this Ace of Wands? So it's just going to show with this 8 of Coins in reverse, like these people did not rightfully gain this beginning, this new opportunity, this growth. because they were unfocused, uninspired, lack of passion, no motivation. They didn't put in any work to attain this beginning, this opportunity, this growth. In fact, they're too lazy. It's like the handshake don't match the smile. That's comedic. It's like it's not adding up, even to people on the outside looking in. It's like we haven't seen you do anything to attain this type of wealth, this type of abundance. We don't recall you building anything from the ground up. We don't recall you being left anything as far as an inheritance. We don't call you doing much of anything but being like a petty criminal or living off someone else. So here's that magician. So no, these people did not work at what they obtained or stole. However, they did use magic, which we already picked up on that. And we have this family in the reverse with this 10 of cups in the reverse here. So this family is all discombobulated, disoriented, is not happy. Dealing with these people. This could also represent a community group. These people are associated with in the 3D, not on virtual. That's what I'm getting. What else? We're gonna have to come back for part 3 in a second. So yeah, this was all done with this 9 of cups in reverse, Pisces energy. This was selfishness, greed, materialism, lack of inner joy, laziness, and indulgence. So it's just spilling the beans right there. These people did not work for this growth, this wealth. They just did magic. And even the one itself is representing magic as well. They did a lot of magic, heavy on the magic. Some of them could have been doing, you know, SEX magic is what it's giving, as well as a lot of fire magic. Let's get temperance before we go. What is this temperance here? It could have been magic to disrupt your balance and harmony as well. Your purpose. They were trying to create obstacles, arguments, competition, tension, disagreements when it comes down to your balance and harmony. And on the bottom, they're trying to stop this tower because they are fearing change. They want to avert disaster. This is a stormy time, restlessness and collapse. That's what's not being seen. But we have Leo energy out here, Sagittarius. These signs could be significant. The season could be significant as well. You don't have to be the sign or the season, but it may be some significance because these signs can be anywhere in your chart, so that could be anybody. So we have this star in the reverse. So with these obstacles and arguments with this 5 of Wands, they wanted lack of faith, despair, disappointment, doubt, discouragement, and disconnection. So it's like they didn't want you to elevate. They didn't want you to ascend. They didn't want you to heal. They didn't want you to be this star. They didn't want you to vibrate on a high frequency, is what I'm getting. So that's why a lot of the spell work was done. Alright guys, I am back. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. Yeah, these people were starting all of these, pretty much doing all of this spell work because of them not wanting you to be successful, them not wanting you to be a star, them not wanting you to heal. They wanted you to not have faith, be in despair, be disappointed, have doubt, be discouraged, and have a disconnection from the divine is what I'm getting. On the bottom we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Calmness, control, restful, releasing worry, hope, and reaching out. So I feel like you weren't losing any sleep during this process, because it looks like you remain balanced, still at peace, regardless of all of this spell work. And even with this Five of Wands, this could be them coming together doing a bunch of spell work and rituals as well. You can take it however, you know. It could be them fighting amongst each other, but for this reading, it looks like they were just coming together to do, you know, spell work, rituals, all of them, you know, with their own wand, their own candles, their own juju. What else for this? Temperance, please. And we have Aquarius energy out here, Leo, Sagittarius. Those could be significant, could be anywhere in anybody's chart. Doesn't have to be. It's just what's in the energy right now. What's heavy in the energy is feeling like Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius. But we have the King of Swords here in the upright. This is someone precise, articulate, truthful, disciplined, honest, mental clarity, and authority. That feels like this is your energy that you stood in. You stood in this power throughout this whole situation. This could be you, or this could be someone else, but it's giving Aries, Gemini energy. This could also be a person of authority looking in on this situation. Just helping to balance out this situation. Could be someone who is looking at evidence, proof, and seeing things for what it is. You know, someone that's breaking the illusion with this sword. So we have the Emperor in reverse under the bottom. Anything else that we need to know? So we have the Hermit in reverse and Celebration. I feel like with this King of Swords coming online or coming into this equation, is going to bring you or someone in the divine collective out of hermit mode, out of isolation, out of loneliness, withdrawal, or whatever, and into celebration and friendship, collaboration, creativity, community, and sharing. So this is like clearing the path for this abundance, for this new luck and, you know, favor. I feel like this is going to connect you to the right people. This is also Cancer energy, this Three of Cups. So I feel like this person is showing up to collaborate with you. and to support you and get to the bottom of this situation, and also to celebrate you. So yeah, but it's abundance all around. So it's like celebrating the fruits of your labor. So yeah, and at the bottom we have 5 of coins, Taurus energy, insecure, hardship, poverty, financial loss, worry, and need. I feel like that would be the party that was involved, the network of people that were involved that did celebrate in the past. But yeah, I feel like that's their energy. Yeah, this King of Pentacles in reverse. We have this 9 of coins upright. But with this family, once again, it's still in the reverse. So it just feels like this community is upside down right now, being involved with this scam, this corruption, this theft, this embezzlement, whatever this is. But whatever it is something that's being balanced out, and it feels like in your favor. So yeah, let's see what's next. I think we're gonna end on the tarot right there because we are making this pretty long. Cards for the advice. Probably should have saved these for the closing, but I think I want to get another angel card for the closing. Because of the fan. What is the message for Divine Collective for advice? Please. Just all good health. Master of Destiny. Finding your place. That was supposed to pop out. You have lost something or someone irreplaceable, and the emptiness is unbearable. As you feel the weight of this loss, let it refine you, not define you. You will emerge with deeper wisdom and resilience. So someone may have lost someone in regards to this whole entire situation. So my condolences. But like it says, it's unfortunate. But let it refine you and not define you. You have lost something. Maybe some of you have lost your, property, money, resources, or whatever like that. Just look at it as a fresh start. There's no need to give up. You just need to keep going. Use your creativity and your abilities, as well as, your spirit team, to help you, find your way. Sometimes it's just a reset, it's a refresh, giving you a brand new start in that way. Yes, it may seem hard, but believe me, you can get through it. And if it's a loved one, just know that they're still with you. They're definitely on your team, fighting on your behalf in the spiritual, helping to guide you and navigate you through this earthly realm. So they're not gone, they're just in a different form. So look at it that way. And sometimes they can better help you from the other side, because they can see a lot of what is going on that you don't have access to. So they can be your navigational tool, especially if you're tapped in. You know that because they're alerting you as to what's going on. I know my spirit team is down to business. They don't skip a beat. So we have the healing path, the number 434. Someone could be 34. March the 4th could be significant, but it says the healing path. True healing happens on every level: physical, emotional, and spiritual. As you care for your body, also nurture your thoughts and release what no longer resonates. You are on a path of wellness. So yeah, some of you guys are definitely on a healing path. So just know that it's more than just the spiritual. It's the physical as well. It's the emotional, the mental. You have to make sure that all of your bodies, your mental body, physical body, emotional body, spiritual body, all of them are light. So you don't want to get too caught up in negativity, as far as what you're watching, what you're consuming. You don't even want to eat negative food or ingest anything negative. Like some people do not eat, animals that were murdered or tortured, because they carry a low vibrational energy. So some of you may want to consider that. You may want to, consider doing light exercising, just to release certain negative energies, move your body around, get the energy flowing throughout the body. I mean, it's different levels. So just take that into consideration, during your healing journey. We also have power struggle. We already know that behind the scenes, these people are going through some form of power struggles. They want to control you. They want to control themselves. They want to dominate and control the world. But, we know that's not going to happen. But number 16 could be significant. 1 and 6, 6 and 1, January the 6th. But it says control and influence are being tested. Be mindful of who holds the power in this situation. Are you leading with integrity, or are you being led by someone else's agenda? So we don't want to be led by anyone else's agenda other than the divine, the supreme, most high agenda, for it to, make this world more positive on a higher frequency. That's the only agenda that we're worried about, and trying to do unto others as we want done unto us. So that's the first rule of thumb and the only agenda that matters. So yeah, but I feel like that's the energy, for those in the background. They could be carrying on in the background based on someone else's agenda, and they don't even realize it's someone else's agenda, and the same person that's snaking you is snaking them. That's what it's giving. Let's get one more for the advice. But yeah, just make sure you're not following someone else's agenda, especially if it's in the wrong direction. We have the number 9 in a new perspective. When the light changes, so does the landscape. Try viewing this situation through a different lens and stay open to the wisdom that comes when you dare to look from another angle. So yeah, maybe you do need to step back and look at this from a different angle. I don't know what would be a reason for, a real reason for all of this corruption and manipulation that would make me be okay with this. But I understand that people are trying to live a certain lifestyle and look a certain way based on peer pressure and all of the different influence that's around online. In the 3D world, it's like everybody wants to seem like a big shot, like they got it going on, but none of that really should make someone want to go out and take from another. It should be motivation for them to work hard to achieve, whatever it is that they want out of life, or manifest for themselves what it is that they want out of life. Like have, a vision and work toward that vision, and instead of using, magic and all of that to cause harm to others, they can use it to create good in their own lives and for others. So I'm looking at it from the different perspectives, but I still don't see, a reason that would make this okay. That would make this whole situation just seem okay. It's not right. It's not good. And what you do unto others does come back onto you. So if you're out here stealing and robbing and doing all this corruption, it's only a matter of time before whatever you stole will be stolen from you or taken from you. So I don't know, but maybe that's for them as well. Maybe cross watchers will be watching. Maybe this entire spread for the advice is for the cross watchers. Maybe they're in the process of going through some form of a loss right now, because we did see the repo. They possibly do need to get on the healing path. And they could be struggling, with some form of a power struggle right now. And they do probably need to look at things from a different perspective as well. At this moment in time is what I'm getting. So yeah, much love to the divine for that message. I want to pull one more angel card from my deck just to see what our closing message will be. I know y'all experienced this too. Now, the whole time you ain't doing it, don't nobody call you, don't nobody bother you, but the moment you start to, be busy, they get busy with what you got going on. So yeah, let's see. I don't think my instant is trying to stay lit. I'm gonna do this pretty quickly. Can we get a closing message from the angels, please, for the divine collective? And cross watches. Whoever is listening, all is welcome, but watching to get on a better path. Let's see. So we have 500. Ruminate. Is it worth the risk? Your angels acknowledge that you are losing your patience with the situation that isn't changing. They are guarding you against rash decisions made on a whim. You don't have to make a choice today. Give yourself time to ponder what you should do next. Reflect and perhaps journal on the feelings of dissatisfaction you have. What do they mean at surface level? And how do they play into patterns of your past? So I feel like that's for the cross watchers as well. Some of you may be in this Knight of Wands in reverse energy where you want to hurry up and do something out of anger, or with this scattered energy, or out of frustration and carelessness, and all it's going to do is create more chaos. So just stop and think about what it is that you want to do before you do it. Take some time to write down what it is that you want to rush out and do, so that you can really think about, is it worth the risk? Because although at the moment you may not be thinking that there are risks involved, there are risks that you may not have thought about. So take some time to think about what it is that you want to rush out and do. Stopping or pausing for a moment to write these things down will kind of slow you down and allow you a moment to calm down before you rush out and cause more chaos on top of whatever you got going on. And it'll give you a moment to think about what could possibly go wrong. So once you sit down, write it down, and think about the things that could go wrong. For instance, you could possibly get in a wreck, you could possibly get pulled over by the cops, you probably end up with a big ticket, you could probably end up in jail, you could probably end up hurting yourself, hurting someone else, and still go to jail. You can mess up your entire life, honestly. And is it worth the risk, of what you are going through now? Whether that's, just being low on money. You can change, the money situation by simply looking for a new job or working some odd jobs like most people do when they're low on money. They go out and they, apply for Uber or Lyft or what's the other one? DoorDash. Or they get on one of these apps, on one of these platforms, and start creating content. It's so many things that you can do to try to make quick money. They also have apps where you can do odd jobs, around your community, around your city, where you can make money the very same day if you're just hard up for money. You can use some of your hobbies to make money if you're just trying to get out of a certain situation. And by working those odd jobs, you could be looking for something better, applying yourself, to better paying jobs, to better situations. So you could be doing something more productive other than trying to cause chaos, disruptions, low vibrational things. And just know that whatever your situation is only temporary. It's only going to last so long. So just hang in there. Everybody goes through ups and downs in life. So just hang in there, keep your spirits high, stay calm, stay grounded, and you'll be okay. And if all else fails, you can turn to the divine and ask them to guide you. Turn to your spirit team and ask them to guide you. Open up some doors for you. So yeah. that is all I have for this reading. So I do want to thank you all for coming through. I appreciate your time and energy. Much love and appreciation to our spirit team, our ancestors, our ancient and divine ancestors, the Supreme Most High, our guardians, spirit guides, all of that. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace and love.